Ủa, hey, làm nó bia, phát.
Yeah, I'm so glad to welcome everyone to the celebration. It's a beautiful day. I don't know what religion these Hmong have, but I'm going to join it pretty soon. We've had such terrible weather, and then on their special day, God's smiling on us. I especially want to thank God for this special day. Right now, we want to present the colors. Color guard. Hut. Forward. Hut. Color guard. Halt. Crossover.
One, two, go.
Prepare to pulse the flag. Ready? Pulse. Hand salute. At this time, those who can stand, please, we're going to have a pledge of allegiance to the flag. Pledge allegiance to the flag, United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. And he said, parade west, no, color guard, forward, march. Halt, at ease. Now we're lucky we have the national anthem. If you'd like to stand, we have Mrs. Joni Welda, and its accompaniment by Ruth Kyrie, they're from the Daughters of the American Revolution, a professional singer.
Please join me in singing the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed with the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
We should stand, or you can stay where you are. Just a little prayer. Today we aren't thinking about ourselves so much. We know that this death and memorial isn't for us. It's for the children, the grandchildren, great-grandchildren. It'll be here 100 years from now. But we can't help but think of those who gave their lives. They gave their future for our today. And that's what a kind of a prayer we want to think about those people and the struggle that these people have gone through. I'm going to leave that for the speakers today. So that's just a little prayer for them. And we thank God for this day, that we have a privilege to celebrate this day. We're going to have a prayer by the monk, not too Laura. He's going to do it. They have a very special, maybe Yang can explain what's going on. Could you explain?
Okay. Đâu xưa
Vâng, theo. Go.
nhớ là sáng giá cái chỗ này chỉ cái này trà chỗ mong theo chỗ anh ấy cả là chỗ tất cả trên chỗ tù chỗ tên là chỗ cho nên nó có làm này nếu mà vậy nó chỉnh chính của bây giờ có tàu cái chả mấy cả tập phát cho nó xong bây mà trong màu rồng nó rồng chữ bên tam nha đi cái mà là class thành cái răng khai một đồng tân đầu tụ nạp chữ nhớ hoàn toàn là classแล้วมันจะกิจเชื่อที่ป้าเป้ว่าตัวอย่างว่าแต่เป้แสดงว่าตัวเนี้ยเต่าอย่างสีมันตัวหนอกจุดเจ๋งๆเพราะท่านใดเลยเขาละจับเลยอย่างเมื่อถ้าพระเจ้าหวังจังอย่างท่านในคนตัวตู้วันนี้ใช้เจ๊เลยท่านในคนจับไม่ใช่เจ๊วันนี้ใช้เจ๊ตัวเขาหรือได้วันนี้ตัวคณะเทียนจีเลยเราหาเป้แสดงอย่างนั้นผู้รงเชี่ยที่วันนี้ใช้จงเต่าตาใจนิ่งขอเอาตัวสเตจเป้ปั้วหลักคณะเป้มองมาเป้หาเจียเอาตัวเป้ถ่วงนั่นที่สีเราลงมาเป้จะสีเลยเป้อยู่หาเจียเอาตัวเป้หันแล้วเอาตัวเป้ขวานนะเราแต่เป้ปั้วเตาลงมาเป้จะเป้ถ่วงซึ่งเราจะจีจังเดี๋ยวรุ่นเป้มาเป้ก็บอกเอาตัวเป้ขวานแล้วเอาตัวเป้หันนะกูท้ากับใช่ป้าหายเราลงตรงเอาตัวนั้นแล้วเราใช้เกณฑ์แต่ก็ตัดต่อเนี่ยเขาที่จะบอกแต่สิ่งเกิดอามีวันนี้จะเป้กับห้องตัวป้ากับอเมริกาต้องสู้กับคอมมิกนี่แหละของเป้ที่การบอกเนี่ยที่ตายในต่างก้ามีที่เป้ตกต่อยกว่าเลยเป้ไม่จมในที่จ้องถึงมุขชราที่นี่จะปาดกวนเนี่ยเหรอขอเราจะไปเป้ว่าเราเรฟจะสิ่งจะจำห้องเราตะกร้อตัวตัวเนี่ยที่หาเราแต่ชิมว่าน้ำมันหนาชิมว่าน้ำมันหัวตัวเก๋จิตต่อมันจะเป็นนี้นะเป้น่าจะเอาตัวก้อตัวเยอะกว่าเชื่อเป้หายนี่ลงเชี่ยต่อแต่นิชดาทุ่งสุดโต่งเขาพันธะเขาอบเจ้าเราจะหนักจื้อกับปันนีและบริษัทมอเตอร์เตล่าเอ็นจีซีที่เป็นจากห้องอเมริกาทุกประเทศเนาะอันนี้ป้าเนี่ยป้าเจียป้าดับป้าจอกป้าจีนต่อจานต่ออยากยั่วป้าเช่าคณะเทศชุยอนั่นนั่นกูเขาจะสร้างเรื่องเป้ยเป้ตัวดับไทยคณะเป้ยถึงนี้ตัวเต็งช่างเป้ยตอนนี้เนาะเขียนบ้าคนเราอยู่จะเป้สิ่งตรงตอนนี้จะหนักกระจุยเท่าตัวนี้เท่ากูหันมาเชื่อว่าที่เชื่อที่คิดในจานี่กับตัวนี้ตัวเจตัวกูเดินชิดเป็นนักการเมืองกูจัง
I'm going to try to translate what he just summarized. So his name is Natulo. He'd like to welcome everyone to this event. He is very glad that the Hmong people got the opportunity to come to America 40 years ago. And because of the Vietnam War and the Secret War in Laos, the Hmong men and women sacrificed a lot helping the United States. And the Hmong were good allies to the United States. And so when we came here, we got to the United States. We have so many great people, so many leaders, and so many community people that has been supportive of the Hmong people, and we are ever grateful for that. Also, he wanted to thank some of the key leaders that are here today, like Representative Ron Kine, Mayor Tim Kabat, former Mayor John Menninger, and the son of the great General Vang Pao that are here supporting this event as well. He wanted to say that the statues here really an important part of the relationship between the Hmong people and the United States. These two statues not only represent the Hmong people on the cross, but represent Hmong people throughout the world, as well as those men and women that sacrificed their lives during the war in Laos. He also looking forward to build a better relationship with all the communities in the United States, as well as key leaders in the United States, to bring more better understanding about what happened in the war and how can we work together moving forward. So at this time, he just like to thank everyone for being here today. It's such an important day. And he also like to thank all the donors from the Hmong community as well as non-Hmong community alike. So thank you so much to all of you for making this possible. Thank you.
Thank you, Louis. And as I mentioned earlier, I'm just so proud of Louis Ferris' leadership in the community, not only with the veterans community overall, but what he's done for this memorial park. And I'm saying this not just because he used to date my mother in high school, but for a twist of fate, twist of fate, I could be calling him father today. But truly, Louis, to you and to all the partners and all those who stepped up to donate for this memorial, we thank you. Many of you may recall that a few years ago, we had these welcome home ceremonies for our Vietnam vets here in the state, throughout the state. And again, in that category, it's never too late to do the wrong thing. This was a huge moral blemish that our nation had to endure, how we treated our Vietnam vets after that war in Southeast Asia. And I was so gratified to be able to attend many of these ceremonies, and I'll never forget one up in Eau Claire. When the Vietnam vets walked into the auditorium, everyone leapt to their feet in thunderous applause. And there wasn't a dry eye in the place. And then after they were seated, the Hmong Lao vets in full dress military uniform also marched into the auditorium. And it was the Vietnam vets who were the first to leap to their feet in thunderous applause for what they did. Because who better to understand what the Lao Hmong vets did during the Vietnam War? They chose early on in that conflict to remain our friends, to remain trusted allies. They fought beside our soldiers. They died beside our soldiers. They did important reconnaissance for us, gathered important intel. They rescued down air pilots in the jungles of Southeast Asia. They cleared landing strips. And then when it came time for us to withdraw from the region, we did not treat them that well. We knew that they would face persecution. We knew that they would be hunted. Many of them were killed because of their friendship and alliance with us. You know, it's been said that to be an enemy of the United States can be dangerous, but to be a friend of the United States can prove deadly. And that was certainly the case of the Hmong in Southeast Asia and what they faced after the Vietnam War. Many of them had to leave their home area to avoid the persecution. Many of them were able to get into Thailand, where refugee camps were set up and where Hmong families had to live and endure very harsh conditions for many, many years. Many of them didn't make it. Some of them eventually made it to our shores, settling in LA, right here in La Crosse, Menominee, Eau Claire, the Appleton, Green Bay area, Milwaukee. And because of that, we are a richer and stronger community. Because of their friendship, because of what the families contribute to our communities every day, the rich diversity that they add to our communities. And so, again, this memorial is a great idea, Louis, and long overdue. And let this memorial, in its word, remind us of what the Hmong have meant to us, not only in Southeast Asia, and what they did for our troops during that very tough conflict and what they endured afterwards, but also what they've meant to our communities each and every day by living beside us, raising their families, contributing the way they have. Very proud to be able to represent a congressional district that has many, many Hmong families scattered throughout the district, because I get to see up front firsthand what they mean and what they contribute each and every day. So congratulations again, Louis. And on behalf of a grateful nation, I'm glad that we've got representatives from General Vang Pao's family here. He was such a revered and respected leader in the Hmong community, a great wartime leader, but also an icon within the movement, even long after the war. And I'm glad you were able to be here to attend the service as well. So thank you all. And on behalf of a grateful nation, we do want to thank our Hmong Lao veterans for your service, your sacrifice, and what you've done for our great nation. Thank you very much.
The wonderful thing you're doing for the Hmong. We want it. We're on board. We'll take ownership. And you got some people together, some leaders like Onhid Pakao, Shonshur Lee, several. And they took a hold of it in a short time. He said, how much do you need to finish the project? I told them about roughly what I need. They got it. They were so happy to do this. And I'm very happy to have them. And I'd like to have him say a few words while he says he's quite a leader in the Hmong community. Much admired. I have to move this around a little bit.
Thank you, Louis. I think today belongs to the veterans and the people who sacrifice for this great nation. I'd just like to thank Louis Ntawv As Kiv and all the Lao veterans, as well as all the donors and sponsors that make this possible. This event is not about me, it's not about them, but it's about the men and women who sacrifice for a great cause so that we can live our life and chase our dream. So this is very important event for the Hmong community. On behalf of the Hmong Culture and Community Agency, our board of directors, elders, and staff, and the Hmong community in La Crosse, I'd like to welcome everybody to La Crosse, Wisconsin. This is truly God's country, and we're so blessed to be able to live here, raise our families here, and I'm just so grateful for the opportunity to work with Louis and his committee. I know they work super hard, so I'd like all of us to give them a hand. Thank you, Louis, for all that you've done. So right now, I'd like to say a few words to our Hmong community. Và rong xia chấp là the nó cũng có thân hoa sẽ chỉ họ và bé cùng họ Hmong họ lúc trong La Crosse nó cũng rong xia chấp là cũng thâu cho đôi Louis thia thân nó tu thia và thân giả xa là bé tu nó do bé tu và là cho và ít khả năng committee chỉ cha và lu nị nó và Hmong Lào memorial nó nó thế là chủ sĩ theo cái nó cũng thâu cho tân đó đâu cho và ba nhẹ ba chia ba đa ba giờ ba là lịch sửตัวป้าเป้อนี่นะว่ารู้มมอร์นะที่เลยจุดสีนั่นอย่างเขาน่าจะอีกข้อว่ามนุษย์มองกีชับเลยว่ากูหายตัวเนี่ยเดี๋ยวไปมองตัวนี้เรารู้ได้เฉยนะเจ้าเป้ว่าจีเตาอย่าได้จีเราเป้เอาตัวได้ใหญ่จงนะจุดสีเตาเขาน่าอยู่เรารัวป่อตัวเดี๋ยวไปจงมองนะเจียอีจงมองหลาตัวย่อตัวรัวย่อบัวรัวก้าเจ้าก้าจ่อซื้อไปตัวไปยังใหญ่จนหนึ่งจงไปตัวไปเตมีตู้มีหยดเราเชื่อกันเต้ากันเตอไปหมดจะเจ้าเจ้าไปหมดเตนี่เตจีเตพอเตเยอะขณะรัวป่อต่อแต่ไปใหญ่จนหนึ่งจังแจ้งเนอะว่ากูท้าขวบไปจงมองเสดเที่ยวท้าโอชเราจะชัวตูเจียจะป้าเนี่ยป้าเจียซื้อเจ้าอุ่นนั่นในตัวกงไปเลยเจียนจีที่อย่างเนอะว่ากูท้าโอชเราเนี่ยเสดเจ้าขณะเลยเนี่ยจะว่าหาตัวได้ตัวแล้วก็ว่าเสดแต่ก็หมู่บ้านหมู่เจแล้วก็หมู่ได้หูหมู่ได้หมู่จงนู่นน่ะอย่าไปมองนู่เที่ยวอย่าจะกูตู้จอนู่นเนอะว่าจงเสียแต่กูมั่วว่ามีการจ้องเล่นตัวตัวกงไปเท่าจะเจ้าหน้าเจ้าว่าเรากูตัวเท่าขณะยี่ข้าจงนั่นว่าเจ้าเสด็จ
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, elected officials, and friends. Today is a special day for the Lao Hmong veterans. First of all, I would like to thank Louis Paris, Notu Law, and Jasa Wu. Three of these people are leading this project. Also, I would like to thank all the sponsors, the donors, and all the volunteers who have been Louis for this project too. Special thanks to the city of La Crosse and also the Recreation Park Department for providing this place for the Lao Hmong veteran today. As we all know, the Hmong and the American used to be good allies during the Vietnam War. Laos is a neutral country during the Vietnam War 1961 to 75. The United States cannot send troops into Laos. So the United States sent the Central Intelligence Agency or the CIA to come and recruit the Hmong to fight on behalf of the American in Laos. And my father, Reverend Paul, is the commander of the Hmong troops during that period of time. We are happy to fight along with the United States to protect our country from took over by the communist North Vietnam, and also to protect the interests of the United States government in that part of the world. We lost more than 35,000 men and women during that war, but we are happy that we are good ally of the United States government. And we also thank for the U.S. government for support us during that war. We thought the support from the United States government, we as the Hmong will never fight with the North Vietnamese regular troop for 15 years. We're so thankful for all the support. Even though when the United States withdrew from Vietnam in 1973, we lost our country in 1975. We're happy that the good alliance with the Mlom and the United States. We lost our country, but the United States government brought us into this country for 44 years. We, our youngsters, our more professional, and many of our young leaders, we have our youngsters, our young men and women in the city council, school board, in the House of Representatives in Minnesota. We have been improving 44 years. And as the Hmong, now we are the citizens of the United States of America. But the Hmong, they be the good ally of the United States. And we also thank Lee, not to the staff, for three of you for the hard work that make this monument possible today. So special thanks to our donors, supporters, sponsors, City of La Crosse for all the support. On behalf of the Jairang Pao family, we have nothing except very appreciate for what you done and what the City of La Crosse done for us. Special thanks to our Congressman Ron Klein for the kind word, Mayor for the kind word, and thank you for all of your support for this monument. Thank you.
chỉ tao kia tây mong chỉ ngờ chú kia tây mong cho đi thần chú đủ yêu mong mong nè mình ta có trong mình nhua trong cái nắng mùa đủ bên hùng tận trì kia chỉ phong cho mà sửa thay đủ yêu mong mong nè
Land that I love, stand beside her and guide her with the light from above, from the mountains to the prairies to the oceans wide with fun. God bless America, our home, sweet home. God bless America, our home, sweet home.
They've also made a contribution and helped us a lot with this project.
Hey! Hey! Yeah! Hey! Hey! Yeah! Hey! Hey! Wow! Yeah! Abut! Bám lên kia, không. Đâu, không.
Okay, we have some food for everyone.
Tem một cuộc trà gì với lẫn nằm mộ nữa.
And today means that we are the more people
Trong số
who
kia
tell
thì
the
chưa
people
có
in
trà.
Thailand, so that it means to us that we are here, we are neighbors of friends, we must support each other in the future. So thank you so much for coming today, and so happy to see you and to have you. Thank you. You want to say something, sir?
Nice job. I'm gonna share you. Can I share?
You're a veteran, right? Yeah. Come on, what's your name? Thì có gì mà hết thì có cái trò, như cái mà lò nữa, nó khai tự nhiên cho cái trò, đó, mình sẽ sau cái con được, ok, người thì nó này vậy đó rồi, không chừng được kẹt kẹt bố là bố phải là cả cái sao các cái chiếc quần vì sao nó có chỗ nó này này thank you ba we visit the guys thank you for coming you will be in our hearts forever too. Ocha cho chúng nó tụi tôi